Ever wondered what it took to create the first great civilization of the world? Delve with me, if you will, into a tale as old as time itself. A tale of two brothers, Romulus and Remus, abandoned at birth and raised by a she-wolf in the heart of Italy. This mythical story forms the foundation of what we now know as Rome, a city that would eventually become the epicenter of civilization and culture for hundreds of years. The threads of this story are woven into the very fabric of Rome, a city born out of strife and struggle. Romulus, one of the brothers, is said to have founded Rome on the Palatine Hill in 753 BC, after a bitter dispute with his brother Remus. This marked the establishment of the Roman kingdom, the first phase in the growth of the city. But Rome was not destined to remain a kingdom. By 509 BC, the last Roman king had been overthrown, and the Roman Republic was born. This new form of government, a republic, was a radical concept at the time. Power was not vested in a single ruler, but shared among elected officials, a testament to the innovative spirit of the Romans. This republic was the crucible in which Rome was forged, from a small city-state into a sprawling empire. It was here that Rome's indomitable spirit was born, a spirit that would carry it through countless wars, political upheavals, and cultural revolutions. It was the beginning of a journey that would see Rome transform from a fledgling city into a mighty civilization that would shape the course of history. So, from the humble beginnings of a city founded by two brothers on the banks of the Tiber River, Rome grew, learned, and evolved. It was a city that was not just built, but born out of the dreams and ambitions of its people. And so began the journey of the city that would one day rule the world. What does it take for a republic to transform into an empire? One might ponder over this question, and the answer lies in the tale of the Roman Republic and its metamorphosis into the Roman Empire. The year is 27 before the Common Era. A man named Augustus, also known as Octavian, becomes the first emperor of Rome, marking the end of the Roman Republic and the birth of the Roman Empire. This transition wasn't a sudden event, but rather an aftermath of tumultuous years of civil war and political unrest. Emerging from the chaos, Augustus brought a semblance of order, creating a form of government where he was the sole ruler, but cleverly maintained an illusion of a republic. He reformed the military, the tax system, and the administration, bringing stability and prosperity, a far cry from the republic's tumultuous past. Before Augustus, however, there was a notable figure who played a pivotal role in this transition: Julius Caesar. His ambitions and reforms paved the way for the end of the Republic. Caesar, a military genius, extended Rome's territory to the Gauls. He was beloved by the masses but feared by the Senate. His dictatorship was a precursor to the empire, and his assassination a catalyst for its inception. Then came the emperors, some more infamous than others. Nero, for instance, was notorious for his tyranny and extravagance. His rule was marked by public executions and the Great Fire of Rome, which he allegedly instigated. Yet his reign also saw significant public works and the strengthening of Rome's borders. Amidst the chaos and conquests, there emerged a period of relative peace and stability, known as the Pax Romana. This era, which lasted for over 2 centuries, was characterized by the flourishing of Roman literature, architecture, and culture. The empire expanded its borders, trade thrived, and the Roman law saw its greatest development. The Roman Empire thus became a beacon of power and civilization. It was an entity that rose from the ashes of a republic, transformed by the ambitions of men and solidified by the desire for stability and prosperity. What causes an empire that mighty to fall? This question has perplexed historians for centuries, and today we delve into the downfall of the Roman Empire. The fall of Rome wasn't an overnight affair. Rather, it was a slow decline that happened over centuries, culminating in 476 AD, when the last Roman emperor was overthrown. The first cracks in the empire's facade were internal conflicts. Rome was riddled with political corruption and instability. The government became increasingly autocratic, and the military, once the pride of Rome, was now filled with mercenaries who had little loyalty to the empire. The rich became richer, the poor poorer, and social unrest was a common sight. The economic crisis was another nail in Rome's coffin. Rome's vast size made it difficult to govern and protect. As the empire expanded, so did its expenses. The cost of maintaining roads, aqueducts, buildings, and a massive army led to heavy taxation, causing an economic downturn. However, the final blow came from outside the barbarian invasions. The Visigoths, Ostrogoths, Vandals, and other Germanic tribes saw the weakening empire as an opportunity. They invaded Rome, sacking and burning it to the ground. The once invincible Roman legions were unable to defend their lands from these fierce warriors. The mighty Rome, once invincible, was no more. The city that had once ruled the known world was now just a memory. Its glory and power faded into the pages of history. So why does Rome still matter to us today? One might wonder. Well, the legacy of Rome is profoundly woven into the fabric of our modern world. Let's start with language. Latin, Rome's mother tongue, forms the basis of the Romance languages: French, Spanish, Italian, Portuguese, and Romanian. Not only that, but Latin vocabulary is deeply ingrained in scientific, medical, and legal terminologies. Then there's government, the concept of a republic, where the power resides in the hands of the people and their elected representatives, was a Roman invention. While their version of the republic might have been flawed by our standards, it was a revolutionary idea in a world dominated by monarchies and dictatorships. Moving on to architecture, the Romans were masters of building and engineering. Their innovations in the use of concrete, the invention of the arch, and the construction of roads and aqueducts have all had a profound influence on modern infrastructure. From the humble suburban home to the grandest public buildings, echoes of Roman architecture resonate around us. And lastly, law. The principle of innocent until proven guilty can be traced back to Roman legal tradition. Our modern legal systems continue to be shaped by their concepts of justice and equality before the law. Rome, the eternal city, continues to shape our world long after its fall.